So, you're thinking about building a career as a data analyst in Canada? Well, you've definitely come to the right place. Canada is swinging its doors wide open for tech talent. And in this explainer, we are going to break down the exact roadmap to help you get there.
Hi there, I'm Mary. On this channel, my whole goal is to help you map out different career paths. And today, we're diving deep into what it really takes to become a data analyst in Canada, focusing on the specific immigration routes that can make that dream a reality. All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why Canada is so keen on data professionals right now. Then, we'll cover the essential toolkit you'll need, the main immigration pathways available, some killer tips on how to boost your profile score, and finally, we'll take a peek at who's actually getting those coveted invitations. Okay, let's jump right into our first section, your data career in Canada. So, what's all the buzz about? It's pretty simple, actually. Canada isn't just passively welcoming tech talent anymore. It's actively redesigning its entire immigration system to specifically attract people like you.
Yep, this is all by design, not some happy accident. You see, Canada knows it has some key gaps in its workforce, especially in tech. So, they've created these dedicated pathways to bring in skilled workers to fill those critical roles. And for you, that is absolutely fantastic news. Now lean in for this part because it's super important. For immigration purposes, your role as a data analyst actually falls under the official government code for data scientists. That's NOC 2121. This is a game changer. Why? Because it's an officially targeted STEM occupation, which gives you a massive advantage right from the get-go.
All right, on to section 2, the foundational toolkit. So we've established that your skills are in high demand, which is awesome. But before you can jump into any specific program, there are a few non-negotiable qualifications you've got to have in your back pocket. To get into the main system for skilled workers, called Express Entry, you need to check 3 huge boxes. First, you need some form of post-secondary education. Second, you need relevant skilled work experience. And third, you have to prove you're proficient in either English or French. Think of these as your golden ticket to even enter the game. So, just how important is that education piece? Well, get this. A staggering 90% of the people invited to apply in 2024 had a degree or diploma that was 3 years or longer. The message here is crystal clear. Your education is one of the most powerful tools you have. Okay, so you've got your toolkit ready. Now, which road should you take? Let's talk about the main pathways that can lead you to living and working in Canada as a data pro. The main highway for skilled workers is the Express Entry system. The best way to think about it is as a big pool of candidates with the skills candidate needs. But it's really important to know it's not a lineup, it's a competition, all based on a point system that ranks you against everyone else. The whole thing works into 2 basic steps. First, you create your online profile, putting in all your details, your age, education, experience, and so on. That gets you into the pool. Second, the government holds regular draws and sends out what they call an invitation to apply, or an ITA, to the people with the highest scores. Getting that ITA is everything. Now, here's where your data skills give you a secret weapon. Canada recently introduced something called category-based selection. This means they can hold special draws just for people in high-demand fields. And guess what? STEM is one of their top categories. And here's the proof right here. See that? Data scientists NOC 21211 are officially on the VIP list. So what does that really mean for you? It means you might get invited even with a lower score than other people simply because your skills are a top priority for the country. You basically get to jump the queue. But wait, there's more. Beyond the big federal system, there's another amazing route, provincial nominee programs, or PNPs. Provinces like Ontario, Alberta, and Saskatchewan have their very own tech draws where they can handpick people they want from the Express Entry pool. Okay, Section 4, let's talk strategy. We know this whole thing is a points game, so let's get tactical. How do you collect those power-ups you need to climb to the top of the rankings? The government's own report says it all. Your score in the Comprehensive Ranking System, or CRS, is the single most critical factor. It really is that simple. The higher your score, the higher your chance of getting that invite. Now, remember those PNPs we just mentioned? Well, getting a nomination from a province is like finding the ultimate cheat code. It adds a massive 600 points to your score. To put that in perspective, that's enough to pretty much guarantee you get an invitation in the very next draw. It's a game changer. And if you need more proof that being in a special category helps, just let the numbers do the talking. In 2024, the score needed for a general invitation was around 535, but for the STEM-only draw, it dropped all the way down to 491. That 44-point difference is your advantage right there. So what are the top ways people are actually boosting their scores? Well, the 2024 data shows three main things. Almost half of the people invited had Canadian education. A full quarter had strong French skills, which is a huge points bonus, and about 21% had a Canadian job offer lined up. You see the pattern here? A direct connection to Canada really pays off. Okay, for our last section, let's put all the pieces together. Let's create a profile of what a successful applicant actually looked like in 2024 based on the data. First, age. The point system definitely gives a boost to younger candidates, and the numbers don't lie. Over half of all invitations went to people in their 20s. When you add in folks in their early 30s, you're looking at over 80% of all successful candidates. So yeah, age is a big factor. And where are all these tech pros planning to go? The data is crystal clear on this one. Ontario is the undisputed heavyweight champion, attracting a massive 65% of all STEM immigrants. After that, British Columbia and Alberta are the next most popular spots, which makes perfect sense since they're the country's other big tech hubs. So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? It's that there isn't just one single path to success. You've got the federal STEM category, you've got the provincial tech draws, and you've got all these different point boosters. It's all about mixing and matching them to create the perfect strategy for you. So the real question becomes, which route best fits your profile? And that's our roadmap. I really hope this helped you visualize your potential journey to Canada. I'd love to hear from you, so go ahead and write your desired job in the comments below, and we can explore the path to success together. Thanks for hanging out with me.